2024 exam season is here. Everyone is starting to delete all the social medias, going bunk mode, stopping their entire life just to prepare for the exams. Our teachers are even telling us that you must study 7, 8 hours every single day. Everyone is super pumped, spending less and less time with friends, family, or doing anything other than just studying. And there I am working on my YouTube channel, working out, even during the exams, reading Quran, going to the mosque to pray, and spending time in nature every single day. Like there's a guy in my class who is going full hard, studying 8, 9 hours every single day. And he considers me his rival. Like after the exams have ended, he's going out and like asking different guys in our class that who do you think is going to get more marks, me or him? And his rival is there creating a vlog during the exams, studying max 4 or 5 hours during the exams. The results are announced and he gets less marks than I do. So let me show you the only things that matter when it comes to studying and getting good grades. Okay, so first of all, let me ask you this one thing. If there was a way that you could find out that what would be in the exam, would you take advantage of it or would you not take advantage of that? Seriously, if I were you, I would do that. And I do. But wait. Isn't cheating haram and stuff? And like, what? Am I cheating? No. Who said I'm cheating? I'm not cheating. The thing I'm doing is available for everybody to do and it's completely legal. And that thing is past papers. But wait, aren't past papers for dumb people, for the dumb students, for the below average students who just want to get the like minimum marks so that they can pass in that exam? Aren't past papers for those kinds of students? Yes, they are truly for those kinds of students. But if you are the kind of student who has been preparing every single thing like throughout the year, who has been getting like maybe average or like maybe even better than average marks in all the tests and stuff, past papers for you are so powerful. Because come here, I want to tell you a secret. School tests the same thing every single year. They just change the words. This means that on the baseline, the concept will be the same. And how will you find out that which concepts they asked the past year and the year before that and stuff? By doing past papers. That is how you will find out past papers. That is why past papers are so powerful. And then tell me another thing. If on performance day you're going to play football, if you have a match of football, what would you practice? Would you go and practice cricket? No, you wouldn't go and practice cricket. Neither would you go and practice badminton or anything like that. No, if on performance day you have to perform football, you would go and practice with the football, not with the cricket and or anything like that. So let me ask you this one thing. If on exam day you're going to solve the like exam, why are you reading the book again and again and again like an idiot? If you have already read, like if you have already learned the topics 2, 3 times in the entire year, there's no point. You're not getting a high ROI or return on investment by just reading the book again and again and again. Now, the most ROI you will get is by solving past papers because you have already learned the topics 2, 3 times throughout the entire past year. Now, you will get the most bang for your buck by solving past papers. So don't be the idiot who practices cricket but on performance day he has to play football. Be the smart person who practices football when he has a match of football. And the amount of confidence solving past papers gives you, I cannot even explain to you. Like when you enter the exam hall and your brain already knows that you have solved 50 past papers in the like previous 3, 4 months before you entering this exam hall, that's the kind of confidence that you saying to yourself again and again, I have done the preparation, I can get good marks, will never give you. That's the confidence that we are aiming for. And then when the exam starts and you start reading the paper, you read the first question, it's from past papers. You read the second question, it's from past papers. You read the third question, maybe it's not from past papers. No, like not the exact wording is not from past papers. You read question number 4, that's from past papers. Imagine the amount of confidence that will give you. Imagine what your brain will be telling you at that moment. You will be smiling in the middle of the exam. Why? Because you are a smart person who practiced football when he had to play football. So how do you solve past papers? So how do you do this? Well, you go online, you search your board, you search your class, you search past papers, you open the past paper, you look at the first question, you say to your mind, okay, where have we read this question? You ponder on that for 2, 3 minutes. If your mind can tell you, you go and like write that or maybe just repeat that in your own mind and then you read the question number 2. If your brain cannot tell you the answer, you just mark that question, or like on a separate piece of paper, write down like the question number of that question, and then when it is time to go and revise, you can go and look at that question. And that's simple. And the website I use is for Pakistan only, is like Ilm Ki Dunya, and I'm not like affiliated with them or anything like that. It's a free website. You can go there and like look at the past papers and stuff and just go and solve them, and that will give you the most bang for your buck. And one thing to keep in mind while you are solving those past papers is that do not open your book, like do not have an open book beside you. Just close all of your books. If you're solving a past paper of chemistry, let's say, do not have the chemistry book open beside you. No, close the book. Use active recall. Active recall means that when you actively try to recall whatever you have learned in the entire past year, and if you make mistakes, do not like start calling yourself idiot or anything like that. No, don't be like too harsh on yourself or something like that. And then you start going through your physics book. So let's say you open chapter number 1, and maybe the first 10 topics you have learned, but the 11th topic you have not learned. You write down that topic in that list, and then simple, you just go through every single chapter, and I think you understand. Then if you're the type of student who says that I study 8-9 hours every single day, like studying 6-7 hours is just normal for me, bro, like I'm on a grind mode, so yeah, that's why I study so many hours. I don't believe you. I completely and utterly believe that you are lying to yourself, not maybe to yourself, but 100% to others. And what makes me believe this? The burnout line. The burnout line is that when on top you have the burnout, below it we have deep work, below it we have shallow work, and then on the bottom we have rest, recovery. So if you say that you study 7 to 8 hours every single day, this can mean only two things. Either this can mean that you study 7 to 8 hours in deep work, in the deep work part, which is not possible. Just being honest, that's not possible. Even I cannot do that, like have a like deep work session of 7 to 8 hours. If you're my age, if you're like 17, 18, 19 right now, working in deep work for like 6, 7, 8 hours every single day is not possible. That is not possible. Why? Because you have not yet built yourself to that level. Even I'm not on that level. So this leaves the second thing which this can mean. This means that you are in shallow work. This means that when you're like trying to study, then you're trying to eat something as well, then you're trying to like talk to your friends as well, then maybe you're like listening to nasheeds or music as well. This is what shallow work is. And so this means that we always want to be in deep work. We never want to be in shallow work. And trust me, 1 hour of deep work is better than 3 hours of shallow work. We never want to be in the shallow work part. We always want to be in the deep work. We go into the deep work, we start our deep work session, we do it for 90 minutes, 2 hours, or like whatever time, and then we go and we come back to the bottom of the graph, which is the recovery, which is the rest part. And most students don't pay any attention to recovery and rest. I know you don't as well. And I know you sacrifice your sleep every single day just so you can study more. But being honest, you are the dumbest person alive. I think that like sacrificing your sleep to get more studying done is stupid, bro. I never sacrifice my sleep for studying because you have like 16 hours in the entire day. What were you doing throughout those entire 16 hours that you have to sacrifice your sleep to study? Even if you do, like even if you study for like 5-6 hours, you want to study, you have to study 6-7 hours every single day. You can do that during those 16 hours. Why sacrifice your sleep? Never sacrifice your sleep, because if you sacrifice your sleep for studying, it's like you're shooting yourself in one of your own eyes, and the next day you have an exam. So your action step is go and find out where your burnout line exists. So maybe let's say your burnout line is at 3-4 hours. After 4 hours, you are getting the thoughts that I'm done with this life. I really want to kill myself and stuff. That is your burnout line. So let's say your burnout line is at 4 hours. What you want to do is you want to go and do deep work for 4 hours, 5 or 10 minutes. You want to go just slightly, just 10-15 minutes above that burnout line. Why? Because if you keep doing this every single day, this will increase your burnout line as time passes by. And so this means that we always want to be in deep work. We never want to be in shallow work. We go into deep work, we get the work done, we go slightly above our burnout line, 10-15 minutes above that, and then we come all the way down to the recovery part. Then as you might know, my MDCAT classes have just started around a month ago. And in my class, a repeater of MDCAT has joined. Someone who tried to do MDCAT the last year, but he failed. A few days ago, one of our teachers was telling us something, and that guy was sitting beside me. And he told me in the ear that, bro, MDCAT is a lot easier than people say it is. But the one thing that you have to manage there, your stress levels. Stress is what kills you in that MDCAT exam or even the normal exams. Like he told me that in stress, I got like 9 or maybe 10 wrong MCQs of biology, which is the first part we have to solve in the MDCAT paper. And he only got like 16 wrong in the entire exam. Out of 200, he got 16 wrong, and out of those 16, 9 or maybe 10 were because of stress. Imagine if he had not had that stress. And so, how do we manage our stress? How do we make sure that this does not happen to us? Well, simple, by meditating every single day for 5 to 10 minutes. And for those of you who really want to click off this video right now, let me tell you that there are two things that make a student confident in the exam hall or even before entering the exam hall. Number one thing is preparation, doing the preparation, knowing that you can do the exam, and that I have already told you how to do. And the second thing is mental clarity or mental calmness, the state in which your mind is telling you, nah, we have done harder things. Ah, we can do this. Like, just be calm, bro. We've got this. We've got this in the bag. And how do you get this state? Well, simple, as I already told you, by meditating every single day. So start meditating every single day. Do not look down upon meditation. Like, set a time in your routine in which you will meditate. I know life is very busy and you have a lot of things to manage in life, or maybe you say to yourself that you have a lot of things to manage in life, or whatever it is, but still meditate every single day. Maybe you meditate in the morning, maybe you meditate in the like evening, maybe you meditate in the afternoon, maybe you meditate just before going to sleep, whatever time you want to go and meditate, but do not skip meditation, please. And this is for me as well. Like, there are so many things for me to manage that some days I just forget that I have to meditate, and then at the end of the day I will remember, oh, I didn't even meditate this day. Please, like, don't be like me. Like, do not skip meditation. Then this is scientifically proven that the time in which information goes into our long-term memory so that we can recall that information whenever we want to, well, like whenever we order our brain to recall that information, our brain gives us that information. That time is sleep and rest. And so this means that you need proper sleep and rest if you want to be able to recall information while solving that exam. And so after knowing this piece of knowledge, now think about all the students who sacrifice their sleep just to get like more questions done, more studying done. Now think about yourself when you do that. Would you call yourself a dumb person or would you call yourself a smart person? I wouldn't call you a smart person. So that leaves the first option, which I don't really have to say. So please, if I could get one point into your mind, it would be this point, that get a full night of sleep. And what a full night of sleep means is that sleeping minimum 6 or 7 hours and maximum 8 hours in a completely dark room 1 hour before going to sleep. You don't use any devices so that your REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, is at its peak, which will give you the best recovery. But even after you get 7-8 hours of sleep during the exams, because you are doing like 2-3 deep work sessions in your day, in which you're like truly focused and stuff, you will get tired even after that. And so when that happens, don't say what, I'm an idiot, like I'm just like, why am I getting tired and stuff. No, you will get tired. And to make sure that this does not affect our studying and stuff and the exams and stuff, we take a nap. And in Arabic we call it Kalula, which is also a sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And so the ideal time to take a nap is before Zuhr, just before Zuhr. So maybe let's say Zuhr is at 1:30. At 1 o'clock, you turn off all devices, you close the curtains, you close off all the lights, and you set a timer for 15-20 minutes, and you just close your eyes and stuff, and you try to fall asleep. Even if you don't fall asleep, it still works. And the okay time is to take a nap after Zohar and before Asr. So from Zohar to Asr, that's the okay time. And the time in which you never want to take a nap is after Maghrib, because if you do that, it will ruin your entire sleep. And then finally, some quick points I really want to mention are: read Quran every single day, because the number one reason is because it will give you a lot of mental calmness, because we all know that reading Quran has a special effect. Even just listening to Quran has a special effect. We here want to read Quran. We really want to get everything we can get, and we really want a lot of mental calmness because we really need that before the exams. It is one of the two things which will make us confident in the exam. And then the second thing this will do is, bro, the baraka it will add in your day is, I don't think I can explain it to you. And the second thing I want you to do is pray. Pray on time and with focus. Because during this exam season, studying and I know getting good grades is one of your priorities. But remember that Allah has promised that if you make your prayers your number one priority, He will take care of all of your priorities. And as studying and getting good grades is one of those priorities, He has promised to take care of that. And so, may Allah be our ally during this exam season. And if you want to join a community of like-minded people, Muslims who are on self-improvement, so that you can ask me one-on-one questions or on whatever topic you want to, click the first link if you're male and click the second link if you're female to join the free communities. And so do good and inshallah I will see you in Jannah.